Russian operatives are now in Kiev, confirmed Ukraine officials. 137 people killed in the first day of the attack. 13th anniversary of the BDR mutiny is today. President and Prime Minister paid their rich tributes to the graveyard of martyrs. Bangladesh recorded 11 more deaths from coronavirus, climbing the national toll to 29,016. 5 members of a family were hacked to death by rivals in Romo-Pochela in Bandarban district. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to MyTV News. I'm Farhan Ismail within the newsroom today, watching headlines. Now the details. Russian operatives are now in Kiev. Ukraine officials have confirmed in tweet. Ukraine Defense Ministry said the enemy were in the district of Obolon, about 9 km north in Kiev Parliament in the city center. They have encouraged locals to make Molotov cocktails to fight back, while also advising others to seek shelter. Ukraine claimed that 137 people, including soldiers and civilians, were killed in the first day of the attack. Zubair Rahman's report with the more details.
Russia's full-scale invasion.
Members of the Russian army have entered the northern part of the Ukrainian capital Kiev. Russia has already taken control of an airfield. Ukraine's border guards say Russian troops are firing missiles at government installations in Kiev.
Chernobyl nuclear reactor.
Russia seizes Ukraine's historic Chernobyl nuclear power plant. On the first day of the operation, the Russian military took control of this important nuclear facility. Mikhail Podolyak, an advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's office, said 137 people, including soldiers and civilians, had been killed in the first day's attacks. After taking control of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, the security situation is yet to be known.
Putin announcing his assault as his...
Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Zelensky said men between the ages of 18 and 60 could not leave Ukraine. This rule will remain in effect as long as martial law is maintained. However, the Ukrainian government did not say whether it would be used in the war. On the other hand, Russian President Vladimir Putin said the first day's campaign was successful. Besides, US President Joe Biden has warned Russia to stay out of the world economy. Meanwhile, Japan and Australia have renewed sanctions on Ukraine.
For Ukrainians, the choice was...
Zubair Rahman, MyTV News Desk.
The Polish government has opened the border for Ukrainian expatriates. Bangladeshis from Ukraine can enter Poland without a visa. However, the Bangladesh embassy in Poland said the border guards have to show their passport to enter the country. Meanwhile, those who do not have passport can take a shelter in Poland with a travel pass, and the embassy has also asked Bangladesh to keep 2 copies of passport-size colored photographs while traveling there. Today marks the 13th anniversary of the BDR mutiny Pilkhana Karnais. On this day in 2009, misguided soldiers carried out a brutal massacre at the then BDR headquarters in Pilkhana. Along with 57 army officers, 17 others including women and children were brutally killed. BGP and army headquarters are holding various programs to commemorate the day. On behalf of the President and the Prime Minister, flowers were laid at the graves of the martyr army members at Bonani Military Cemetery in the morning. Besides, the Home Minister, Chief of the 3 Armed Forces and the Director General of BGP laid wreath at the memorial of the martyrs. Later, Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal said that the milestone verdict of the Pilkhana massacre has been passed and it will be implemented soon. Bangladesh registered 11 more deaths from coronavirus in the past 24 hours, climbing the national toll to 29,016 across the country so far. Besides, some 1,406 new cases were reported over the same period. With this, the total number of the infected cases stood at 19,41,057 in the country. A press release of the Director General of the Health Service revealed the development today, alongside as many as 6,936 COVID-19 patients made recoveries in the past 24 hours, bringing the total recoveries to 17,93,082, the release said. All vaccination centers in the country are open today, a public holiday. People will get any dose of corona vaccine whenever they go to any center like other days. The government has decided to vaccinate 70% of the population on holiday by Saturday. The Directorate of Health took an immediate decision on Thursday. In the afternoon, a written instruction was sent to all institutions and officials involved in the vaccination program, including government hospitals, civil surgeons in different districts and various job centers. The ex-governor Saleh-Uddin Ahmed of Bangladesh Bank thinks that the market of the daily commodities has become uncontrollable due to the extortion in price hike. However, politicians and economists believe that it is possible to control commodity prices if the government increasing market surveillance, not just rice but also pearls, flour, edible oil, dried chilies, onions, sugar, and prices of other essential commodities are on the rise. However, CPB General Secretary Ruhin Hussein Prince called for reduction of import tax on essential commodities. 5 members of a family were hacked to a death by rivals in Roma Upozila in Bandarban district early today. Deceased Abul Pahar Pradhan, his sons Rangumot Moro and Menwai Moro and Ringao Moro were residents in Abu Para in the Upozila. Police and locals said Langui Moro family had been disputed with the locals over deforestation for jhum cultivation. As a result, the rivals along with the locally made arms attacked his family early today, leaving him and his elder son dead on the spot and the rest 3 injured. The injured later died on the way to hospital. Today was the first day of the Amor Ekushe book fair to witness children gatherings as it is a holiday. The children danced and sang with the various characters including Halum and Ikri of Sisimpur. Besides, the publishers say that the books of relatively new and young writers have received a good response at the fair. The new writers say that they are getting enough response from the reader. The publisher also say this time the public gathering at the fair is much better than other times. Readers prefer book to poetry and novels. So far, a total of 995 new books have come to the fair. Viewers, now international news. Russia invasion of Ukraine has once again destabilized information, fuel market, and fear of the further rise in oil prices have also weighed on the stock market of Asia major oil dependent economies. Russia is the world's largest gas exporter and the world's second largest oil exporter. Meanwhile, the Ukraine-Russia conflict has affected global stock market. India's NSE Nifty index and BSE Sensex index declined. Shares in Asian stock market also fell. Europe's main stock market fell early in the day. China, Japan, South Korea, and India are the top oil importers. Meanwhile, rising oil prices are expected to have a major impact on the world economy. We are about to end the headlines once again. Russian operatives are now in Kyiv, confirmed Ukraine official. 137 people killed in the first day of the attack. 13th anniversary of the BDR mutiny is today. President Prime Minister paid their rich tribute to the graveyard of martyrs. Bangladesh record 11 more deaths from coronavirus, climbing the national total to 29,016. 5 members of a family were hacked to a death by rivals in Rumo Pochila in Bandarban district. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTV News. To watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast 7:30 p.m. Stay connected and Allah Hafiz.